Hi viewers, welcome to Aspire to Inspire channel. In my last video about self-esteem, I promised that before I move on to the functional details of the need and presence of self-esteem in mentally healthy individuals, I would talk about what self-esteem actually is and how we can define it. So actually there is no final scientific definition for this crucial subject, uh, but the uh, uh, but philosophers and psychologists have been coming up with ideas to identify the concept for the sake of intelligibility or further research in the area. First thing we need to know is that people usually confuse between self confidence and self esteem. They use the terms alternatively. Uh, Self confidence comes from word confide. To confide means to trust or to have faith in something. So a self confident person is somebody who has faith in his ability to successfully engage with the world. Self confidence can be in so many different areas of life as well. For example, some people might be very confident to come up on stage and perform. Some may be confident about their work skills. People usually get caught on the merry-go-round of constantly trying to be better at something, or to improve their looks, in order to feel good about themselves, in order to increase their self-esteem. But these two things have passing relation to each other, which means that a person with a very high self-confidence might have a profoundly low self-esteem. Self esteem came from the word esteem, which means to value, to appraise, to weigh, to appreciate, to evaluate. And this is self esteem is actually the cognitive and emotional evaluation of ourselves that we do. So, for example, what do I think about myself? Where do I place myself? How do I rate myself? What do I feel about myself? Do I love myself? Do I accept who I am, the way I am? And many more things about how I actually feel and think about myself. It's a matrix. It's actually a matrix through which we act, think, and feel, and also it determines our relationship to ourself, to people around us, and to the world at large. It is an overall evaluation of ourselves by us. यानी ये दो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट चीज़ें हैं, और ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि अगर आपका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस कुछ चीज़ों में या कुछ चीज़ों के बारे में बहुत अच्छा है तो आपका सेल्फ इस्टीम भी हाई होगा, क्योंकि सेल्फ इस्टीम आप का कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि आप अपने बारे में क्या समझते हैं और आप अपने बारे में क्या फील करते हैं. डू यू फील यू डिज़र्व रिस्पेक्ट? डू यू फील यू डिज़र्व लव? डू यू फील दैट you are a good person? Are you happy with yourself, or are you mad at yourself for some reason? So there is a big difference between these two. How you regard yourself is usually set in your childhood. So, whether or not you are unconditionally loved or accepted will influence if you accept yourself based on your achievements or not. So, chasing solutions like trying to be better and better at something, or trying to be attractive, um, are means that you're operating from a point of fear, and that fear is of not being accepted by yourself and by others. And this fear continuously makes you try to improve yourself. So it is not a bad thing to striving at something, striving at being better at something that you get satisfaction from, or you derive satisfaction from. But the thing is, it does not automatically improve your self-esteem, because self-esteem does fluctuate, and a part of it relates to the confidence level of high self-confidence that you have, maybe related to your career, your family role, or your creativity pursuits. But you should remember that a very high level of self-esteem does not automatically mean that you will have a high self-esteem as well. Self-esteem involves self-love and self-acceptance. So in order to improve your self-esteem, you have to work on self-love and self-acceptance, in spite of in spite of trying to fix yourself with things like prizes, certificates, talents, achievements. You have to accept yourself the way you are. You have to give respect to who you are. So while people try to work on their list in the hope that one day it's going to be long enough, they're actually trying to fill the emptiness within with the externals like income, status, possessions. So you see that if you undermine or criticize their standing, their home, their car, uh, observe their reaction, and you will see that it is them that you criticize or undermine. These people are pushed down the wrong road in order to become the person who is more settled in their own skin. For example, they may think that a boob job will make them like themselves better, only to realize that they want a nose job or a skin tuck. So, or after all those procedures, they might find out that they still fundamentally don't like themselves. तो इसीलिए ये सारी की सारी एक्सटर्नल जो बिलोंगिंग्स हैं या एंडीवेयर है to get better at something or to look better in order to feel better, this is kind of futile. Similarly, empty, undeserved praise that we give to children, it doesn't pump up their self-esteem. It rather, children can't be fooled. They cannot be fooled. It rather keeps them back from making the real endeavor that can actually boost their self-esteem. What kind of endeavor is that? That is like the effort that they make or anybody makes in when they try to live up to their own dreams, to their own values and their own ideals. So, for example, when they stand up for their values, when they try to achieve, they try to work hard to achieve their dreams, they might fail, but they know that they have put in the best of their effort. That is what makes them feel grow. That is what help grow their self-esteem. तो उसमें ये है कि it has to be their own values, their own ideals. It's not something what growth depends on. It's living up to our own ideals and not our parents' ambitions for us or not our company's targets that have been set for us. Anything that is not truly our own but is betrayal of ourselves, we work in line with that. We work hard in line with that. It's not gonna help raise our self-esteem. So our self-esteem is boosted when we actually stand up for what we believe in. तो इसके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है सबसे पहले कि हमको ये पता हो कि हमारी वैल्यूज़ क्या हैं, हमारे आइडियल्स क्या हैं, हम एक्चुअली लाइफ में क्या चाहते हैं, हम हमारी अपनी क्या कदरें हैं और हम उसके लिए ओके समटाइम्स किड्स चिल्ड्रन आर फोर्स्ड इनटू डिसीजंस अबाउट देयर लाइफ, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजंस अबाउट देयर लाइफ. फॉर एग्जांपल द प्रोफेशन दे शुड अडॉप्ट, फॉर एग्जांपल द जॉब्स दे शुड बी डूइंग, or the life partners that they should choose for themselves, things like that. So all these things are based, or other decisions have to be intelligible to them. They should make sense to them, and they only make sense to them if they belong to their own ideals. If they are in line with their own values and ideals. तो इसको मैं यूं भी कह सकती हूँ कि सेल्फ एस्टीम को आप ये कह सकते हैं कि जैसे इकबाल का वो शेर है कि खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है। तो आई वुड से कि सेल्फ एस्टीम जो है वो अगर उर्दू में उसको ट्रांसलेट करूँ तो वो खुद ही है, और वो खुद ही कंप्राइज करती है, इट्स comprised of three things: your personality, your personal qualities, your personal values, your social standing, your relationship with the people, and how you look at them, and your professional life. तो आपको अपनी personal, social or professional life में you need to know yourself. You need to know your abilities. You need to know your worth, and then you have to be able to unconditionally accept and love that identity of yourself. Your self identity has to be very clear, has to be very strong. It shouldn't be blurred or amalgamated by what others choose for you, but it has to be very strongly framed in order for you to know that who you are and what you want in your life. Once it happens, only then it's possible that you work in the direction to fulfill your dreams and achieve what you aspire for. And once you do that, you definitely have a very high self-esteem, irrespective of what your achievements in life are. तो इंशाल्लाह आई विल टॉक अबाउट दिस लेटर, कुछ एग्जांपल्स के साथ भी इस पे बात करूँगी मैं, एंड स्पेशली हमारी अपनी कम्युनिटी के रेफरेंस से एज एन एजुकेटर, एज अ टीचर। मैं स्कूल्स में और इंस्टीट्यूशंस में बहुत सारे सेल्फ एस्टीम के प्रॉब्लम्स बच्चों के साथ देखती हूँ, और उसकी बहुत सारी रीज़न्स हैं जो कि कुछ हमारे अपने कम्युनिटी कल्चर की भी उसमें कुछ factors involved हैं. So I'll talk about that too, because if we don't pay attention to how kids are growing up, if they are not, if their self-esteem is being damaged or debilitated by the factors around them, then it's not good for them, and for anybody around them. So inshallah, viewers, I'll talk to you about that later, and till then, take care, take very good care of yourself, and keep enjoying. Thank you. Bye.